Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the farthest parts of the sea, even there your hand will lead me, and your right hand will hold me. Psalm chapter 139:7 say 10. No matter what circumstances you have God's presence and grace. Hebrews chapter 13:5 says that God's presence in your life is a guaranteed constant. But I want you to know that you cannot evaluate God's presence and His unmerited grace in your life based on your circumstances. To help you understand what this means, let's look at the life of Joseph. Joseph rejected the offers made by Potiphar's wife. He maliciously accused Joseph of trying to harm him, showing as proof the clothes that Joseph had left in his hand when he was fleeing from him. When Potiphar heard his wife tell her version of the story, he was furious and seized Joseph, removed him from the position of authority he had given him, and put him in prison. Just put yourself in Joseph's shoes. What is going on here? It all sounds very familiar, doesn't it? The painful memory of him being thrown into the pit by his brothers is still fresh in his mind. Here he is thrown into the dungeon once again, even though he was innocent. Any normal person would be bitter and angry at God. Most people would ask, where is God? Why did God bring him this far, only to abandon and forsake him? How is that possible? Where is the justice against this false accusation? But Joseph was really no normal person. He knew that the Lord would never leave him or forsake him. Joseph did not consider his circumstances but kept his focus on the Lord's presence. Whether he was a common slave, an overseer in Potiphar's house, or now a prisoner facing the possibility of life imprisonment for a crime he did not commit, Joseph did not evaluate God's unmerited grace in his life based on his circumstances. Instead of becoming bitter, he kept his hope in the Lord. Instead of giving up on God and life, he kept his confidence, knowing that all his success lay in the Lord's presence. And did the Lord deliver him? I want you to read this for yourself and see what the Lord did for Joseph. But the Lord was with Joseph and had mercy on him, and found him favor in the eyes of the jailer. And the jailer committed all the prisoners that were in the prison into Joseph's hand. Whatever they did there was his business. The jailer did not pay attention to anything that Joseph did, because the Lord was with him, and whatever he did, the Lord made it successful. Genesis chapter 39:21-23. What does this tell you? If you refuse to bow down to your circumstances and remain mindful of the Lord's presence, you will rise to prominence wherever you are, no matter what your environment is. You will find favor with your boss and they will promote you to the person in charge. And whatever you do will be successful. Have a wonderful and blessed day. God bless.